After how many years in the Met Gala game? She was absent for 10 years. I mean, she took her time and she showed up like this in this skeleton gown, and it had like a bodice to it, and we spotted the headpiece. Everything about the headpiece was something. It was wonderful. Now, the dress had an epic cape with a gray feathers around it, and it took different pieces to put this dress together. It took hours, it took time too, especially coming from someone who has always appreciated Beyonce in terms of her music and her art and whatever she's portraying to the world. Well, that's not the only dress that Beyonce wore. The Oliver Roosting dress was actually for the Met Gala runway and the red carpet. But something changed that night when Beyonce wore a dress by Robert Woon. The dress was actually an evening outfit, and it was a mermaid gown. Like, Beyonce wore this look and everywhere was calm. It was like was like something significant. And he had this black organza veil that sparkled, and everything felt surreal because it was like a picture of the universe. And this one really portrayed the theme that B set for the Met Gala. And it's not just about those clothes. It's not just about the headpiece. It's not just about the diamonds, the jewelries. Yes, everything came together, from B's hair, the way it matches the headpiece, the way B walked, the way she carried her body. It showed something significant, like mortality. We could see the skeletons that shows that yes, there's life and there's death, and there's feminism, and there's art to it. It's like that. There's every phases of our life too has an intersection. It's like they're connected to each other, and embracing them all means embracing who you truly are, like the human nature. And that is coming from Beyonce. The next celebrity on our list is Rihanna. Well, Ree has always been that Met Gala princess. Ree wore a sculptural gown by Macy Margiela designed by Glenn Martins. Now, the costume art has brought something significant this year, and is letting us know that fashion is art. And the inspiration behind Ree's look, according to her, she said she just wanted something that represents Barbados and how she came up from nowhere. She's like coming up from the shell and she's coming out, and everything, the pearls, the materials represent who she is. And it's like an artisanal collection, and it represents the medieval architecture of Flanders, and it had like an armor-like sculpture to it on an outer layer. That's the most fascinating thing about Rihanna's outfit. It looked so much like something that the world could not imagine. It had a shimmering metallic effect fused with industrial elements. Well, the dress was handmade, according to reports, and it had some main features like the 115,000 crystal beads, the antique jewels and chains. It took 1,380 hours of embroidery alone to make this dress, and repaired it with her own headpiece. She had her ear cuffs, she had a huge diamond rings, and her looks too, from Fenty to match her outfit. We could see her eyeshadows, the shimmer, the makeup aesthetics too was really nice, and she had a frosted natural lips. Well, Rihanna do know how to take things to the next level, and this dress was made from a Duchess woven silk integrated with recycled metal thread used for computer wiring. Rihanna just wanted something to just come out, and she didn't really go with the fashion is art, everything. We know Ree, when it comes to fashion, she likes to go her own way, And this time she took it to the next level. So the next celebrity on our list is Blake Lively. Blake opted for an archival look by Versace. And trust me, the look did not just stand alone. It came with a 13-feet train. Her last Met Gala was in 2022. And she said it, that ever since she gave birth to her last baby, she hasn't been on a Met Gala. And this time she brought something from her family. Her clutch was made of artwork from her children. It represented something significant to Blake. While Blake wore an Atelier Versace dress from the spring 2006, it had a pastel effect to it, and the look was inspired by the 18th century Venetian Rococo paintings. She looked like a canvas in human form. Now, this is not just a dress, because it had some embroidered shades with some gemstone carved in some sense of colors like powdery pinks, yellow coral, peaches, and lilac. Now, we could see the dimensions of the dress, because it's not just a one-piece dress. It looks like something from the top, and the top is actually embroidered, and the down looked like a skirt. So, if you ask me, I think while selecting this outfit, Blake knew what she was doing, because it came in like a skirt-like look. And we could see the patterns, the layers of the skirt. 1, 2, 3, 4 dimension. And in it, in each and every one of them, it still had different dimensions to it. So, and the trains made it look wonderful. When it comes to the Met Gala, I think Blake knows how to handle it very well. The next celebrity on our top 10 most dramatic Met Gala look for the 2026 tenor is Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is not a visitor to the Met Gala. You know, Monáe brings in a different energy. She is among one of the best dressed celebrities on the Met Gala red carpet, because she knows how to make everything looks like put together. Whether it's a dress that has a mechanical architectural structure to it, call Janae. She knows how to make that look fashionable, classy. With the way she works, the way she oozes that energy, the way she talks, the way she carries herself in her attires. Well, Janae is a pro. Janae knows how to make an entry in every Met Gala. Monáe wore a custom Christian Siriano gown, a computerized and natural look which blurred the line between nature and technology. Now, the tricky part is this particular dress was made with 230 electrical Ethernet cable, live mouse, succulent, and animatic insect. This particular inspiration towards Janae's dress come from the fact that as humans we are breathing, and our relationship with our technology too, the art world, the way everything seems to be evolving, is still paying homage to life. Like everything is life. Nature is life. And let's not forget too that nature could also take over our machines at some point, because we breathe this air, we tap from everything. So to make these resources that we see in the tech world today, we also use nature analysis. You know, the things we pick from there too, they are also essential. So I think Monáe was just trying to tell us that, hey, these two worlds could actually collide together. And at the end of the day, the one that has life will rule. And we saw it, the way the gown, everything looked. Trust